There is a very little known project out there in the crypto world that I believe is going to take restaking by storm. I want to talk about restaking, and I want to talk about something that I did 2 months ago and nobody paid attention to it. And so I'm going to do a little bit of clickbait and this secret crypto, but technically it is secret because it's been out since April or May and the market cap is still super stupid small. So I want to remind everyone about a video I did. This one right here, 2 months ago. I put it right on the front, DIA. What did I write? Decentralized information asset makes move on Chainlink. And I talk about how the token was like 36 cents. I think it's amazing because if you look at other DIA videos, I've been making them for a while, couple months. Nobody listened. Now where's DIA? Triple that price just about. Now, I want to talk about restaking because it's sort of a new thing. Everyone knows about staking, right? Type 1 if you know what staking is, right? You take some tokens, you stake them on a network. It helps uphold the network. It also reduces the float and the amount of tokens out there, and then you get paid to do it. But most people don't understand what restaking is. So let me read this real quick, and then I'm going to tell you about this project. And I want to, honestly, I don't look at the every single day stuff. I've got a trading bag of this crypto, and I've got a big long-term hold because I want to be known, this is my goal, for being able to see opportunities way ahead of time in the crypto market, the real estate market, and other markets, right? So that's why I do these videos, quite frankly. And do me a favor, type yes or no if you want to know about opportunities well beforehand. I'm not joking. You got to sort of say it. If you want it, say, yes, I want to know about opportunities. Start opening your brain to thinking about different opportunities, all right? So here we go. Crypto restaking, particularly on the Ethereum network, allows users to reuse their already staked assets to secure other actively validated services, which goes by the acronym AVS, such as rollups, oracles, and bridges, potentially earning additional rewards. In the process, this practice increases capital efficiency and broadens the security of the broader blockchain ecosystem while also introducing new risks. Now, if you haven't seen it because it's not getting a lot of play because the algorithm, I guess, just doesn't like it. I just did a video how, World Liberty Financial type 2, if you've heard of World Liberty Financial. Sort of a big deal, right? Because it's being ran by some people that are pretty well known. I got to sort of stay quiet because they won't put this video out. They just integrated with this cryptocurrency. The cryptocurrency company that the project I'm talking about is, and I'm going to read a story out of CCN. It's Kernel, the Kernel DAO. This project came out and started trading like, I don't know, March or April. And it's went really undetected. The market cap as of the filming of this, the price of the token is inexpensive in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. It's like 23, 24 cents. And people have been buying and selling it thinking they're rocket scientists, making 5, 10%. But I don't think they understand what they have here. And they're going to look back on it and go, crap, I could have held this for longer and it would be worth more. But anyway, so none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. So this story came out, and it's going to explain a lot of things about what this is. Came out a couple months ago when this project really hit the market, okay? So it says the token launched on April 14th. The total value unlocked is pretty massive. It says centralized exchanges such as Kraken, Coinbase, and HTX listed this, including Binance, which, by the way, Binance Labs has some. All right, well, I'll get into that later. It says here, Kernel DAO is a restaking security protocol on the Binance chain. Users can restake assets like BNB and Bitcoin to earn even more rewards, but there's a lot more projects other than that, like World Liberty Financial's stablecoin. On top of being a governance token, Kernel provides restaking security and slashing insurance. Binance announced its mega drop for the token back in April and 9th and 13th. Users unlocked BNB to receive Kernel. Or sorry, they locked it up. Over 1.7 million users participated in that unlock and that lockup and the airdrop, which was the largest turnout in Binance mega drop history. So let me make this very clear, because when you look at a chart of Kernel and look at the all-time chart going back to last April, just a couple months, you'll see the price of the token fell and now it's starting to come back up. But what you have to understand is during an airdrop, there are a lot of people that don't take time to listen and think and learn about a project, and they just go free money and they dump it, right? Then a market maker comes and grabs it all up and does something special with it. But anyway, not this video. But too many people are looking at price and not market cap, all right? So again, this was the largest turnout in Binance Mega Drop history. It said the kernel maximum supply is 1 billion token with 162 million circulating at launch. So if you're stressed about that, just understand between team lockups, the amount of user rewards and all that kind of stuff, you don't have to be too stressed right now about them dumping a bunch of tokens on the market, okay? It says kernel will reach its full supply after 80 months through various unlocks, including a handful of more multiple airdrops, cliff unlocks, and gradual vesting schedules. So this is why I'm doing this video now, because you'll be able to go back 3 months, 5 months from now and go back and look and go, dang it, he called that just like he did DIA. And nobody paid attention to the DIA videos. All right, I did. I accumulated a ton. A lot of my students accumulated a ton, and now they're worth 3 times to 4 times as much in that stuff. And I think you're going to see that with this project as well. And this is my report card. Am I going to be right in 3 months? Am I going to be right in 4 months? Right? A lot of people have watched my stuff, and if it doesn't happen the next day, they go, "Oh, you're wrong." And I'm like, that's not what makes people rich. If you want to be wealthy, it's longer term view, okay? Now it says here, despite launching its token back in May, the protocol had already received a total value locked, a TVL of 1.6 billion. That's back in April, okay? Indicating interest in its restaking mechanisms. With its market supply of only 50 million back then, right? The TVL is over 32 times as big. Well, guess what? That's a handful of months old. So it had a market cap of 50 million. What is the market cap right now as we speak in this video? Because this is for historical context, all right? Right now, the market cap is at 48.4 million. So if you looked back, and that, dude, just the other day, what? On the 5th of July, market cap was 16 million. It's now back on the upswing. If you look at the total value unlocked compared to the market cap, it's even greater now. There's more adoption going on. There's more staking going on, more lockups happening. I think you're going to see this move pretty darn well over this next phase of the altcoin market, and I just want to go on record letting people know. Down below is a direct link to the Kernel DAO coin market cap. You could click on that and notice it's already trending. As of right now, the filming of this, it's like the 9th most looked at cryptocurrency on Earth. I wouldn't be surprised if it makes the top 5 in the next few hours, but that's because a lot of people are paying attention to it. And I just want to come out and say, hey, if you want to start to identify these projects, go, start to look at these smaller market caps, coins that are doing business with big industries, big companies. And you've got to think, right now, the Kernel DAO has already set up on exchange yield opportunities in Binance, Gate, and KuCoin. That's a big deal. Why? Because Binance, Gate, and KuCoin, they make a percentage of the yield farming that people are doing on their exchange. So would it behoove them to make sure more and more people know about it? Yeah. See, these are the things that nobody talks about. So if you want, take a look at that stuff. If you want the crypto picks, link down below. But if not, just go and find low cap market coins that are out there doing business with other big companies that are going to be the next big thing. I'm excited about this. All right, with that being said, thank you for watching The Economic Ninja is out.